Episode 3. Ladies and gentlemen, grab your tiny remote controls and get ready for a journey through the tiniest cars with the biggest lessons. Because today, we're diving into the wild world of tire sizes. No, this isn't an episode about gardening tools or how to make your car look sporty. We're talking about the secret sauce that can turn a slowpoke into a speedster, or a bouncy clown into a graceful stunt driver. Think of it like Goldilocks trying to find the perfect porridge. Except here, it's all about those little tires and their gigantic impact on your RC car's performance. Spoiler alert, size does matter, especially when it comes to tiny tires. Now, I know what you're thinking, but how hard can choosing the right tires be? Well, let me tell you, choosing the wrong size is easier than getting a cat to take a bath. The techie details involved are a bit like trying to assemble furniture without the instructions, confusing and potentially disastrous. But fear not. Understanding tire size is essential if you want your robot road warrior to avoid damage, void warranties, which are just fancy tech speak for "we're not fixing your mistake," and actually stay on the track instead of flying off like a rubbery rocket. Trust me, your RC car can sense your fear of technical jargon, so don't give it the chance to panic. Here's where things get interesting: measuring those tiny tires. You'll want to bust out a pair of digital calipers. These little gadgets are like the coffee snobs of measurement tools, precise and slightly intimidating. Manual rulers can do the job, but they'll give you a measurement off by a couple of millimeters, which in RC land is like saying a giant is just a tiny person, close but not quite right. When you check your existing tires, measure the inside diameter, where the tire sits on the wheel, and match those numbers with what the manufacturer recommends. It's sort of like dating apps. Find your perfect match, and you'll avoid mismatched tires that just don't click. Now, let's talk scale, because size isn't just about length but about the whole package: diameter, width, and even offset. For example, 1/10 scale vehicles usually run on 2-inch tires, giving them that big enough to look cool but not so big that they need a gym membership. Meanwhile, monster trucks? They're basically the Bigfoot of the RC world, rocking 2-8-inch tires to give them ground clearance to crush tiny cars and conquer miniature mountain ranges. Larger tires require more power, more torque, and yes, more battery juice, so if your car suddenly sounds like a jet engine, you might want to check if your tires are expecting a bit too much from your motor. Basically, size influences speed, handling, and whether your RC car can survive the next mini-apocalypse. So, whether you're picking out tiny 1.9-inch crawl tires or monstrous 3.8-inch behemoths, remember, bigger isn't always better, it's just different. Match your tires to your vehicle's scale and purpose, and don't forget to verify wheel compatibility before you order. Because nothing kills the RC vibe faster than awkwardly trying to fit a tire that's just a millimeter too big and watching it pop off like a bad magic trick. Now go forth, measure with confidence, and choose your tires wisely. Your tiny car will thank you, and maybe even give you a high five with its tiny, rubbery hand. Thanks for tuning in, and keep your tires tight and your laughs loose.